Time to start talking about that iodine. Again, part 2 of the dangers of iodine in your coffee. And honey Chad, don't even get me started on creatine. Let's get into it right now. Welcome everyone to my humble life. It's so I need to get the frack out of here and enjoy the day. There's no diarrhea up in the sky, just crystal clear. Let's get this. Okay, yesterday I put out a video explaining the dangers of iodine. I did. I really did. Because gurus like Candy Fraser, I mean, she's got some good stuff, but they speak with such authority, right? She seems so smart. And then you guys follow and just listen. Just follow and listen. Just iodine and fasting. Now, let's break this shite down. A lot of you are metabolically broken. You already have hormonal issues. You already have thyroid conditions. Then you try to do a low carb diet, which puts stress on the body because the body's used to carbs. Yes, it is. And then people are under eating and they're fasting. So let's talk about the iodine. You're putting iodine, this is elemental and potassium iodide, in drops. That's pure iodine. There's no meat or flesh to chew and digest, to separate, to get to the iodine, like a oyster. It's just straight in you, just instantly digested. See, because these gurus aren't breaking it down like this. What the frack? So now you're dropping the little iodine in your coffee, which is also jacked up and stupid. I mean, it's just ridiculous. We should know by now. Okay, you're putting 8 to 9 drops of this Lugos iodine drops in your coffee. Now, over time, you're having this because what does iodine do? It helps the production of T4. That's thyroid hormone. But now you have an overproduction because you're putting this garbage in your coffee on the daily. Because now it trends that, iodine is so protective to the body. But this is man-made in a factory, and it's just straight up. You're not getting through the meat, the bones, the fat, the skin, or anything that you might experience by eating, let's say, fish or oysters to get to that iodine. Is just right there, like I said before. Okay. You start to develop over time the overproduction of T4. That's a problem because you might develop a condition when you do this too much called jod basidow, or jod, but it's pronounced jod because it's a German word, where now you're just flooding yourself with the production of too much T4 without the conversion to T3. This can create thyroid nodules. And somebody had the audacity in my comment section to say, you said to stop taking Lugos, so I started taking seaweed and I developed thyroid nodules. Baby cakes, you are always going to develop those nodules from flooding your thyroid with too much iodine. Okay? We're not supposed to be doing iodine on the nonstop, even if it's coming from seaweed. And then if you have seaweed, you have to have selenium. And you have to make sure you perfectly balance it, like you would in oysters. You have to balance it. Or else if you offset the balance, you could develop, with too much T4 production, hyperthyroidism, which can lead to hypothyroidism. Jack you up. We need selenium, and I don't mean Brazil nuts. That's phytic acid. Them are baby plants with a lot of mold on them. You have to literally fix your gut so you can tolerate the seafood, to get it from things like oysters. You need to be able to balance these two minerals because they teeter-totter off of each other. Iodine is going to make the T4 production. Selenium is going to help. It's going to help develop an enzyme. It's diiodinase. That's a mouthful. And this enzyme helps with the production of the conversion of T4 into T3. So you can get it to the protein binding globulin, swim over to a cell and get it inside the cells so you don't have your hair falling out, feeling cold all the time, constipation, can't lose weight with dry skin, and depression and heart palps. I know. Most people that I coach have some type of thyroid issue, whether it be Hashimoto's, right, where the body's attacking itself, whether it be hyper or hypo, or rather it be hypo just temporarily. I know, because you could have thyroid symptoms and then not, depending on the stress of your life, the deep sleep, circadian rhythm, getting enough sunlight to get vitamin D, because that helps with the production of T3. I know. Iodine in eggs, seaweed with liver, need the selenium, or oysters, seafood, sardines, you still need the selenium. Don't forget the selenium. And don't run towards the Brazil nuts. I know, we did this to ourselves. And we developed leaky gut. So now we have a massive leaking system of not being able to absorb these minerals like zinc, copper, sodium, potassium, and iodine and selenium. Don't put that crap in your coffee. I don't care if somebody's a nurse. None of these people have had nutritional education. None of these people have gone through all the clients that I've had. No, none of these people like, oh, but they're a practitioner. I'm like, they have as much knowledge that I started off with. Nothing. Okay? Blame the system. Everybody's misinformed. And because they put MD next to their name, or because they're whatever, y'all listen to this advice that's not contextual. So that woman who developed nodules in her thyroid, which is that condition you had busted out, that can happen with people who are flooding their thyroid with too much iodine. And it doesn't matter if it's seaweed or if it's concentrated, you can develop those issues without balancing your minerals to perfection and considering your leaking gut and hormones and circadian rhythm. It's a lot of stuff you got to consider. Comment below. Hope this helps. This is part 2 of the dangers of taking iodine, especially while doing a carnivore diet or a keto diet, because that adds another level of your immune system. If you're not in ketosis, now your immune system is dropping. Your gut is still fracked up and you're not absorbing the minerals properly and you're not doing the right amounts and the right type. Stop with the Lugos, people. Wake the frack up. Comment below, share this content. My Instagram, Stephanie Ketogenic, Facebook fan page, Stephanie Business Person. These are the topics that I talk about on my course page, because I don't just talk about diet. I talk about health, keto, carnivore, and low carb, high fat, because not everyone can do the same diet. These gurus are very much zealots to whatever they're selling. Yes. Comment below, share this content. My Instagram, Stephanie Ketogenic, Facebook fan page, Stephanie Business Person. If you guys feel like you're stuck, you can go to stephanieperson.com and book a consultation. I can't talk because I'm trying to get outside to that beautiful weather. And I'm out. Yesterday was 75 degrees at night, 85 in the day, and now it's cold. What? Why? Gee, I wonder.